positive attitude goes a long way when you're looking to hire people. So someone that is genuine and positive really shines through really well in an interview. It's been less about the skills for the last few interviews I've done, because I find that most people that have either studied or worked in a particular field have a reasonable set of skills and can probably leverage from those and continue to develop those, or I can teach what they don't already know. But I think asking questions in an interview that really get a sense for people's attitude and their ability to problem solve are probably two things that I really look for. And as I said, they really shine through in an interview, so you'll get a sense for that straight away. If someone's a little bit disinterested or disengaged, it's hard to hide that as well. So it shines through.
We primarily employ people with a technology bent. So it's either computer science or mathematics or engineering in that domain. But more and more I find the hiring decision tends to be a lot around initiative. So we find, like, working with universities, trying to get those grad programs or work integrated learning. And really we see that trying to create that partnership early. And really looking for those soft skills can become more important. You sort of need the delivery skills and the technical skills. Everybody's got to have that, but in some ways we can train and develop that if they've got the right aptitude. But really it's initiative, I think, is the key thing that separates the staff that really stick with us.
So we don't advertise for our people anymore, which is great. People come to us. Now the key thing I look for are people who are willing to learn. If they've got a passion for STEM education, great. Having a background in education and being a teacher helps a lot too, because there is a bit of an art to deal with kids and to manage a classroom. But a fundamental skill that I look for is the willingness to learn. I wake up every day probably knowing about 20% of everything I go to do during that day. I have to learn everything during that day to succeed. Now, people who don't have that drive for learning and drive for failing are very hard to work with in our business because we're moving so fast. So I think the key ingredient there would be willingness to learn, not afraid to fail, and just do it.
When I'm looking to hire people, really looking for resilience. So working in and around project management, it's really important that people can really be comfortable with change. There's a lot of change in big major projects. Resilience is one of those things that allows people to really understand the risks around them and try and preempt them and understand that maybe things coming up that they need to adapt to. I think someone that's solutions focused, so trying to hire people that really not just bringing problems, but also identifying what solutions might be and bringing those. And I think a good attitude is a really important thing. It's something you can't really teach someone. Good attitude goes a long way in hiring.
In terms of finding applicants, sometimes we use the traditional route, working with universities through those internship placement roles and things like that. But also more and more we find we try to build those networks either through the student groups or also at a lot of events we go to a lot of community events like hackathons and meetups and really try to be collaborative and sharing in those environments, and we find those relationships, you get those referrals through different people. We rarely advertise, so it's more how we use those sort of networking groups to find candidates.
I think there are some that are really critical. Creativity for one, I think is important, especially in the work that I do. So largely consulting, you're looking to solve problems for clients. So having creativity, really driving problem solving, and ultimately innovation comes from that creativity. So it's really helping clients with navigating and dealing with those big problems. And from a business point of view, having people that demonstrate the creativity really helps with me creating a service or a product offering that others don't have. So innovative in that way. So creativity is probably a key one.
you.